It's Jill, and I am on a beautiful beach in sunny Mexico. So a yoga class is on the agenda. So grab your mats or towel and a water. Make sure you have your water bottle so we stay hydrated throughout class. If we forget and you don't drink it at the end, okay? Highly important to do that. Grab your stuff and I'll get our music going. We'll be ready to go. We're going to start seated on our mats. So walk over to your mats, make your way down there, and here's the safe way to get down. Bend one knee and just scoot yourself around. I am going to sit in a crisscross position. If that's good for you, go ahead and join me there. You always have the option to sit whatever makes you most comfortable for your practice today. If you want to sit with maybe a cushion or a mat or a blanket, towel, something like that underneath your hips, sometimes that makes it a little more comfortable for your legs. So find that nice tall spine, as tall as you can. I'm going to bring my finger and my thumb together and bring them right onto the top of my knees. If that feels okay for you, join me. Take a deep, full breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's do that again. One more time. Great. So let's just focus on that breath for a few moments. See if you can use your nose to inhale and exhale throughout our practice for the rest of the practice. If that doesn't feel good for you, then it doesn't matter. Just don't hold your breath, okay? So full breath in through the nose and exhale. See on this inhale if you can lengthen all the way through the tippy top of your head. And as you exhale, can you feel those sit bones right underneath you, grounding us down into the earth? And again, deep, full breath. Lengthen up. Exhale slowly. One more time. Can you feel that lightness coming into your body? The inhale brings positive energy in. And exhale any negative energy that's keeping space in our bodies. Let's just feel our bodies lighten up here. Take a little breath. And on this exhale, see if you can take a little peek over your shoulder. Just a little peek. We don't want to force this for our necks. We just want it to feel nice and comfortable. Let's bring an inhale through the center and exhale over the other shoulder. Take a little peek back there. Let's do that again. Inhale through the center. Stay nice and tall and just take a peek right there. And then come back through the center and exhale to the other side. You got it. Waking up our neck. Come back through the center. Let's take a big inhale. Maybe we can raise those arms up to the side. Wiggle the fingers. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. How high can you bring them? That might be it. Maybe a little higher. If that feels good, maybe you can even tap the fingertips up there. Now release and rain those fingertips all the way down. Inhale, let's do that again. Bring it all the way up to the tippy top. As high as you can, whatever your tippy top is. And rain down. Are we staying nice and tall back there on that spine? Try it again. Inhale, bring it all the way up to the tippy top. Tap, tap, tap if you can. And rain it down. Good. Let's draw some big shoulder circles here. Lift up and slide them back down. Lift them up to your ears and then feel them kind of melting down into your body. Try a couple more. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale down. Nice. Let's take our hands, push your hands forward. Here's our big stop. And from here, I'd like you to press your fingertips down and wiggle. Scoop them up again. There's that big stop right there. And then down. Nice. From here, let's draw some wrist circles. You might just stay here with your wrists. You might even add a little bit of shoulder movement into that upper body. See if it feels good. And back in the other direction. Circle those wrists. Now each fingertip will tap the thumb. And then the other way. A little tap or a little kiss. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then a little bit of a shake. Nice. From here, I would like us and you to swing your legs around and find a tabletop position, which is also just hands and knees. So you bring your legs around, place your hands, and push yourself up into that tabletop position. Now, when we get to this tabletop position, open your hands nice and wide. Wiggle those fingers around a little bit. My knees are directly under my hips, and my lower leg is directly out from my knee, as if I'm on two sets of rails right here. Think about taking your tailbone and just tucking your tailbone under, and then release that tailbone and see if maybe you can tip the tailbone up a little bit. Try it again. Tuck that tailbone under, and then switch or reverse, kind of tip that tailbone up. Check in, see how that feels. Try it one more time. Tuck the tailbone. This is our cat-cow. This is like that scaredy cat at Halloween, right? And then tuck it up, and that's a cow. Excellent. Now, if any time we are on hands and knees, if you feel any discomfort, you can take it down onto your forearms and do the same thing. So let's just give that a quick try. Come to your forearms. Again, those two rails. Tuck that tailbone under, and then scoop it up. See, it feels the same way. Tuck. So you get to adjust. You get to do what feels best for your body and pick the position that feels the most comfortable for you. Excellent job. From here, we are going to try a child's pose. So I would like you to kind of take your hips and shift them back towards your heels. See how far you can make it back there. Sometimes if you crisscross your ankles back there, your knees might give you a little more wiggle room and find a little more comfort. So just check in and see how that feels. You can take your forehead all the way to the mat, or you can take one fist or both fists right here and just set your forehead right there. That might feel a little more comfortable for you. Again, you get to decide, and you can change your mind at any time. Take a breath and just exhale slowly, connecting with the breath, slowing those thoughts down and bringing that quietness into our bodies, into our minds. From here, I would like you to slowly make your way back up, and we are coming to the top of our mat. So bring one foot in front, bring your weight onto your hands, and just from here, hinge all the way up to the top. Nice. So when we start our practice, we have to decide where we want our feet. Underneath our hips is going to give you the most stability and support. A chair nearby you might help if you need a little extra stability when we get into any of our balancing poses. So know that that's always an option, to hold on to something to help you be more stable. My feet are right under my hips. I'm drawing the energy up from the earth all the way up to the tippy top of my head. So lengthen through that back body. Check in with that neck. Lengthen out the neck. Make sure your knees are soft. We don't want to lock them out. We want to keep them nice and soft. Let's inhale and raise our arms up. Pulling all the way up. See how far you can go. Maybe you can bring the palms all the way together right here. If so, that's awesome. If not, that's awesome too. Slowly lower those hands right to heart center. And I would like you to press your palms together, draw your shoulders back and down, and take a breath. Full breath in. Slowly exhale out. On that inhale, pull that positive energy in. And slowly exhale. See if maybe you can think about closing your front body, which means just squeeze the air all the way out, staying nice and tall. Inhale, raise those arms up. And exhale, let those arms float down into mountain pose, Tadasana. Open your fingers wide, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Maybe check your space a little bit. See how this feels. This is pulling lots of powerfulness as a mountain is, correct? Lengthen the back of that neck. Inhale, raise those arms up. Bring those palms to heart center with purpose. Squeeze, maybe draw the shoulders back and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, mountain pose. So we've got a nice flow started here. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale. Here's our mountain pose. Adding on, inhale. Thumbs to heart center. Squeeze tight. And bring your hands to your thighs. From here, hinge forward at the hips. So you're pressing your backside back, and your chest comes forward and down a little bit, and so does your gaze. We want to maintain that nice long length in our neck. Draw your shoulders back. Feel that powerful energy through your back. And on an inhale, right back up, raising those arms up. Thumbs to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, find that mountain pose. Are we squeezing our legs, drawing all of that good energy up from our feet through those legs? Yes. Inhale up. Exhale, thumbs to heart center, hands to the thighs. Hinge at the hips. Draw the shoulders back. If that feels good, maybe you can even lower your chest a little bit lower, paying attention to the neck nice and long. Inhale, unhinge, arms come all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, find that strong mountain pose. This is where we remember to pull that energy up and squeeze our legs. Yes. Inhale up. Exhale, thumbs to prayer, hands to thighs, hinge at your hips. Find that energy through the back body, lots of length in the neck and spine. Inhale, unhinge. Hands out to airplane. This is going to give you your most balance. If you want to do a little balance challenge, maybe just bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath. Lift up your left heel and step to the back of your mat. Kind of scoot that foot back. See if you can find a balance there and maybe stand nice and tall through that body. Head straight to the sky, shoulders down. Take a breath. Inhale, maybe you can bring those arms up next to your ears, staying in that nice high lunge. My front knee is directly in line with my heel. From here, squeeze your shoulder blades back. Pull your thumbs behind you as you stretch your back. Open your heart forward. Cactus arms. Inhale, can we do that again? Exhale, cactus arms. Stay nice and strong through that back leg. Inhale, up once more. Exhale, cactus arms. Good. Arms either out to airplane or on your hip as we pivot that back foot and turn our bodies into Warrior Two. Now remember, in Warrior Two, your front foot goes directly forward. Your back toes come to the front diagonal of your mat. And we're looking right straight down our thumb and trying to be balanced between both legs. Adjust your body to be sure we're not leaning back or tipping forward. We don't want to tip over there. So nice and strong right there. Take a breath and exhale. Nice. Bring your back hand onto your hip and raise your front hand, maybe all the way up to the sky. See how that feels. If that doesn't feel okay, just keep your hand right there. Take a breath and exhale, hold. This back hand that's on your hip might want to come down the back thigh for a little bit of a challenge. How does that feel? If you feel like you want to take it a little further, maybe you'll reach a little bit further, lifting that arm and elbow up a little bit higher. And I am going to take my gaze down toward my back heel. Reverse warrior, and if you're reaching, you were an exalted warrior. On an inhale, come right back into warrior two, looking out those front fingertips. Nice. Standing nice and tall here. Bring your hands either to your hips or airplane and just see if you can pivot on that back foot and coming right back there into that high lunge. Nice. Once more, bring those hands all the way up and see if you can bring those thumbs to prayer. Oh my goodness, lots of steady balance here, lots of focus. Arms stay here or maybe out to the sides as you step, big step to the top of your mat. Excellent. On an inhale, raise up. Exhale, thumbs to prayer. Let's try that. Inhale and find your mountain pose, Tadasana. There's that strong energy, squeezing those legs, lengthening the back of the neck. Take that back up. Inhale, thumbs to prayer, hands to thighs, hinge at your hips. Draw the energy through that back body. Inhale, unhinge. Arms to side. Lift up your right heel. Step to the back of your mat. We switch legs. So whether it was your right or your left back there, we switched it up a little bit, right? Yes? Hold that balance. Hands to your hips. Nice. Take a breath. Exhale, raise those arms up sky high and see if you can find cactus arms as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lots of energy through that back leg. Inhale, bring it up. And maybe exhale, arms out to airplane. Take a breath. Exhale right here. And we will shift our bodies into warrior two. Looking out the front fingertips. I had to switch my legs because I didn't step back with the right foot. So make sure you're using your other leg this time. Find that equal balance. Remember, we're trying not to lean forward or back. Nice. Take a breath. Maybe your back hand comes to your hip as you raise your front hand up to the sky. Reverse warrior. How does that feel? Maybe you'll take a breath and reach a little bit further and take a nice side body stretch here. And if that feels okay, maybe your hand will come onto your back thigh and take your gaze toward that back heel. Check in and see how that feels. Take a nice full breath. Squeeze those legs to help hold this pose. Take a breath in. Exhale. Right there into your warrior two. Looking down that front thumb. Hands come out to airplane. Pivot the back foot and find yourself right into that high lunge once again. Maybe those arms come up high and thumbs to prayer. How you doing in this nice balance? Inhale, bring it on up. Nice. Hands out and step to the top of your mat. Bring those arms down and just shake it out a little bit. Now's a great time to grab that water bottle. So take a little sip of your water. Nice. So if you have your chair and you want to use it for a little bit of balance, bring it on over near you and check in with your feet that they're right under your hips. hands on your hips. We're in our chair pose. Hands on your thighs. Hips hinged back, yes? Hands on your thighs, or maybe you'll come out here to airplane arms. Maybe if you're feeling especially challenged, in for a challenge, up for a challenge, those hands come straight up, arms near your ears, and maybe even to prayer. How does that feel? Abs are in real tight. On an inhale, unhinge, come all the way back up, and let those arms come down into our strong mountain pose. Feel that energy, all of that goodness coming into our bodies. From here, arms at airplane, maybe on your hips, whichever spot you choose. Lift up one heel and step to the back of your mat. Come up to high on that tippy toe if you can, and drop into that nice lunge with that front leg. Can you feel that energy? Let's inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale right there into Warrior Two. Front foot forward, yes, back toes toward that top diagonal. Excellent. Back hand comes on your hip, and lift that front arm up, up, up into Reverse Warrior, and maybe take it a little bit further. Hand stays on your hip or slide down, and get that side body stretch into that Reverse Warrior. Inhale, bring that back hand back up, right there into Warrior Two. From here, bring your front hand on your thigh, your back hand goes straight up to the sky, draw your shoulder back, see if you can stack both shoulders, and reach those fingertips up. You might want to reach a little bit more and get a deeper stretch down that side body, and then see if you can square those shoulders, stack them one on top of the other. Nice. Take a breath. Exhale, draw that navel in deep. On your next inhale, let's come right back up into that Warrior Two. Pivot on your back foot. That arm might come to airplane, or swoop that back arm and come right up into that high lunge. From here, step to the top of your mat. Easy for me to say. Ready? Lift up your other heel and step to the back of your mat. We're up in that high lunge. See if you can get on that tippy toe, and remember those arms might come all the way up, and they might come right here to prayer. Inhale up, exhale Warrior Two, deep in that lunge. Good. Back hand on your hip, lift the front arm up, and possibly that hand slides down that back thigh, and you might reach further into Exalted Warrior, getting that really good stretch on the side body. Inhale, bring that back hand up, right there to Warrior Two. Front hand comes onto the thigh. Lift the back hand up to the sky. I have a really pretty blue sky above me. From here, you might want to reach a little bit further and deepen the stretch and the lunge, stacking those shoulders. Now, your hand is on your thigh or your arm, but try not to sink into it. Stay nice and tall through your body. On an inhale, come right back here to Warrior Two. Here comes our pivot on the back foot, coming right back up into our high lunge. Big step up to the top of your mat. Awesome. And let those arms float down and just shake it out. Coming to your mat to a seated position. So make your way down there. One knee down, and then the other, and find your seated position right here. Excellent. Crisscross those legs again if you'd like. However you feel comfortable. You might put that cushion or pad underneath you. From here, let's lengthen through that back body nice and tall. And exhale slowly. Take a breath. This time, raise one arm and bring that hand across to your thigh. The other arm, just swoop around and set your fingertips right by your hip. Take another breath. Exhale, take a peek over that shoulder. How does that feel? Maybe you can press your palm into the mat and start bringing that lower rib cage around, and maybe you can take your peak a little bit further. Really squeeze that navel in deep. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Nice. From here, let's bring it back around to the front. Raise the other arm and take that hand onto the thigh. Swoop that arm around and take your fingertips right next to your hips so we stay nice and tall, and take a peek over that shoulder. Once again, check in with your body. If it feels good, maybe you can press your palm down and then start twisting around a little bit more. I want you to really pull around with that rib cage. Draw your navel in to support that body. And check in right there with a full breath. Excellent. On that next inhale, let's come right back around to the front with a big deep breath. Wiggle those fingers up to the top. Wiggle and rain those hands down. Excellent. Shoulders circle as we prepare for our savasana, which is our corpse pose. We always like to end with a nice relaxing pose. Bring those legs out in front and slowly make your way down to your mat. You can roll down, or you can come to the side and slowly shift your body down onto the mat. Take a nice deep full breath and exhale as you send that exhale throughout your body. See if maybe you can turn your palms up to the sky. Do that again. Deep breath in and hold it at the tippy top here. And slowly exhale as you feel your body relaxing, slowing those thoughts down, and enjoy for a few moments as that peace descends upon your body. And now it's time to wiggle our fingers and toes, bringing some consciousness back into your body. Now from here, see if you can take your right hand near your shoulder and raise it up a little bit and roll toward that side, and place your left hand right on the ground, right near your body, and slowly use that hand to push yourself up. And we are coming to our feet. So once again, shift your body 1 foot in front, tuck that toe, and just stand tall. Nice. Come to the top of your mat. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Do that again. Let's do it one more time. And exhale. Until we meet again, namaste. I'd like to thank you so much for coming in and doing class with me. It's been my pleasure, and I hope you have a fantastic day. You did a great period of self-care with our practice today, and I know you're feeling fantastic. So until we meet again, thank you so much.